vote. This is who you think is going to win this one. The majority of 67% think that An Jae-hyun is going to make it into the round of 16. Get us underway with the serve.
Love 1.
It's interesting stylistically. I mean, both obviously right-handed attackers, but Jorgic quite a backhand-orientated player. That's why he likes to serve with the backhand from the forehand side, like Putsar, like Dmitry Ovcharov. His backhand's his trademark shot. An Jae-hyun, typical Korean, you know, twinkle-toed, rapid, chases the forehands. And if An Jae-hyun can control the serve of Jorgic well, as he did in that last meeting, he could win again today.
Yeah, and he's got off to a fantastic start here. 4 quick points on the board for him.
1-4.
That was a nice third ball kill from Jorgic. That push came to backhand. Don't give me that, he says.
Leg 1-4.
Good grip from him there. Happy with that there. Darko Jorgic.
And he's another player, Fraser, who just got in last night as well. We saw Odo had a quick turnaround, and Jorgic is another one who's arrived late to this tournament. Odo, of course, showing no signs of tiredness. Jorgic will be hoping for the same for himself. Tight turnaround, though, for these players.
Oh, unbelievable backhands there. And Jae-hyun winning that trade surprisingly, but yeah, no, it's tough, isn't it, to fight the jet lag. Fast and furious format, you're thrown into the round of 32. You can be heading home if you don't win your first match. It's very, very high pressure. And I think that actually brings out the best in a lot of these players.
2-6.
Well, that one wasn't coming back straight into the body of Jorgic.
He's already muttering to himself here, the Slovenian player. Getting dismantled. He's got so much flair in his game, An Jae-hyun.
7-3.
On the back foot there, he looked so cool. Tried the chop, it was a great one, and that would have been a formidable finish. Bit of a lottery shot there.
This is an impressive start from An Jae-hyun with a nice 5-point cushion here.
Leg 4-8.
Oh wow. Hooked it so well there out of his middle. Darko Jorgic. A very intimate relationship with the ball. Being able to caress it like that.
8-6.
Well, it's working for him now. He's working back through those points. He's reduced that 5-point deficit now. There's just the 2 single points in it. Recovering from that slow start.
Long serve and backed it up as well.
6,
Jorgic
10.
into the net, and that's 4 game points for An Jae-hyun. It's been a great start for the world number 21.
7, 10.
Had a chance there. Got a bit of fortune, couldn't make the most of it. And Jae-hyun, and a little look to his coach there for some reassurance. Got the serves though now. Could he finish it? Went for the long one quite effectively earlier. What will he do now?
10,
Oh, nicely
9.
done. Good job. Jorgic, the ball catching the edge of the table there. He's now won 6 of the last 8 points. The momentum certainly with the Slovenian. All An Jae-hyun could do was stand and stare as that ball passed him by.
11, 9.
Taking control of
6 to
matters,
end.
Jorgic inside the table with his backhand, and An Jae-hyun throws in the long serve again to finish it off.
Well, he gets it over the line, but he was made to work hard for it at the end. But the opening game goes the way of An Jae-hyun. 11 Darko Jorgic. Wrapping that one up 11 points to 9. It was a close fought game in the closing exchanges.
1, love.
Whistles past Jorgic there with that backhand. Wow. If you were to ask anyone really who you think would win backhand to backhand, you'd expect them to say Jorgic, but An's impressed with that shot so far. Because he loves to pivot, but now trying to add an extra string to his bow. And he wins a lot of points that you count him out of. He's very good defensively as well. Even for a short-statured guy, not afraid to go back to lob, to fish, to chop. That's crafty play, but Jorgic there, biding his time. Nice control.
Nice point from Jorgic there, gets himself ahead, and it'll be something of a confidence boost to Fraser, but he's not having an easy time of it.
No, it's difficult here. Because he's so dynamic with his movement. We saw it there. He has an underlying level of power as well. Bit of a pocket rocket.
Just so quick there with the forehand. Down the diagonal.
3, 4.
That's a good counter from the Slovenian. Had to pick up a heavy ball on the push there. And calibrated the counter well.
Oh, the expression on Jorgic's face says it all. Just so disappointed and frustrated with himself. Knows he should have done better with that point, and he can't afford to be giving away points in that fashion.
5-4.
Bit too much on that one, and Jae-hyun seemed to snatch at the forehand, going for power, but sacrificed the accuracy.
A blonde ambition. Wow.
What a rally.
6, 5.
Bit of everything there. The arc, the curvature of the ball, the physicality across the body, both taking on forehands from wide backhand. Brilliant. That's a confidence booster for Jorgic. Yeah. Can he now go from strength to strength? He needs to. Aided up with the backhand, and then better recovery with his forehand. Didn't take it too late.
Six, seven. Seven, all.
Jorgic with the push into the net, and he's berating himself there. He's really disappointed with that one, and rightly so.
It's amazing. These players can make attacks, touches, pushes almost every single time in training, but there's nothing more irregular than a match. And with that pressure just looming over your shoulders, it's important to keep things simple. Now, there was nothing simple about that from An Jae-hyun. He took it on, threaded it through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, that was so impressive to send that winner down the edge of the table. And here's a look at the serve success. Both serving well, but An Jae-hyun certainly has the edge, over 72% of his points won on serve there.
9-8.
Clenches a fist in celebration as he edges towards wrapping up this second game. It's close, Fraser, just a single point in it. Nervy moments indeed for Darko Jorgic.
Will he go for the long serve combination? Let's see. He doesn't. Oh, so slows the game down. That's genius. The awareness of what the opponent wants. Gauging the percentages so well there, Ant.
And he's been rewarded and now has 2 game points. Oh, and that was well saved. Impressive from Jorgic.
Lovely point construction, that wristy backhand. No giveaway. You can break it at the last second, sort of come across the ball a bit more to guide it out wide with some side spin. That was brilliant. And it forces that into a timeout. Gotta try and think like that. So much easier said than done.
Oh, well, look at the celebration from An Jae-hyun. Couldn't get it over the line with the first game point, but gets it done with the second, and now has a 2-game lead in this round of 32 over Darko Jorgic. Wins the second game by the same scoreline as he won.
Such an interesting match. Both have different strengths and weaknesses. Jorgic can maneuver his opponents out so well. A great blocker, a great holder of the table, and then that backhand, the shot that he really likes to look to win the rally with. And that's all well and good against the vast majority of players, even at this level. But An Jae-hyun has such amazing footwork. I think it's a league above Jorgic, as we've seen Jorgic plant his feet a little bit too soon.
And Jorgic manages to get himself ahead for the very first time in this match. This, of course, a must-win, this third game.
Feels so because of the strength of the An Jae-hyun forehand, and a little bit more willing to rally.
2-3.
And Jorgic just seems a little bit too
Come
keen
on.
to win it early on.
Oh, and that is frustrating indeed for the Slovenian, sending that return into the net. Certainly not the way he would have wanted to restart following that timeout. Yeah, really impressive stuff from An Jae-hyun. The pace and the power, Jorgic just can't live with it.
And he varies it in the right way too. And Jorgic is such an amazing player, someone who we've seen take down Liang Jin-kun, even Lin Shadong in the last couple of years. But look how confident An is, what a drop shot.
Well, what an entertaining rally that one was.
Beautiful little dink there from Jorgic. So fun, had it all going on. And despite being really good back there, An Jae-hyun doesn't want to make it too much of a habit.
Oh, another incredible rally. Jorgic once again getting the better of An.
The placement of his shots early on in the rally are key, and he's earning that advantageous position at the table. And once back there, can't help but give Jorgic more time to work with. It's going to take something special to beat Jorgic from that position.
6-0.
And he draws level. An Jae-hyun was having this all his own way in the early stages of this third game, but now Jorgic, following that timeout, looks like a much different prospect. Well, Jorgic restores his lead. Remember, of course, he was 2 points up to start this third game. It is a must-win game for him. Now he's edged himself back ahead, but the question is, can he hang on to that lead?
7-0.
Well, the answer's there, Rebecca. That An Jae-hyun forehand connects with it beautifully. So low, stable. Got to stay really engaged with your core as well. That's what helps you get the consistency. That you don't lose that posture upon the stroke. Korean forehand is something special. All pride themselves in that area.
8-7.
Yeah, impressive indeed. And the momentum swings once again in favour of An Jae-hyun. Fascinating third game, this one.
Well, I said I'd be very surprised to see another 3-0. And An Jae-hyun is looking to prove everybody wrong here. To be fair, he won the fan vote, didn't he? Quite convincingly. But not many can dust up Darko Jorgic.
7-10.
3 match points for An Jae-hyun. But he only needed a comprehensive win for An Jae-hyun, the world number 21 over Darko Jorgic. A dust-up indeed, as you said, Fraser. Very impressive stuff indeed from the Korean. Darko Jorgic really showed some signs in that third game, but couldn't really get into gear. It was all An Jae-hyun, 11-9, 11-9 and 11-7. And we look forward, of course, to seeing him in the round of 16.
That is such an impressive result there for An Jae-hyun. A man with so much talent. Someone who will feel as though he still has so much more to prove. And, well, beating Darko Jorgic, 3 games to love again. Really proven the naysayers wrong. He's such a great player, Darko Jorgic, and I'm very surprised to see him bow out in that manner. 2 close games, third even more convincing.
Yes, and just 24 minutes on the clock. That's all it took for An Jae-hyun